In daily work, we face confusing interfaces, misplaced buttons, and tiny text. Reporting these often means weeks of waiting, with no real fix. But what if we could transform the interface instantly without relying on the original developers? And this is exactly the problem that Venom was designed to solve. Venom overlays a transparent layer, letting developers reshape the interface without changing the code. At the same time, Venom integrates UI automation, which reads on screen elements and provides the foundation for future transformations. This gives the interface a true plug and play evolution. UI Transformer is the advanced application built on Venom. The user first selects the target screen, then simply types a natural language command into the chat. The LLM interprets the request and generates a JSON file. This JSON acts as a blueprint, clearly describing which elements need to be changed and how their style or behavior should be updated. Next, the blueprint is passed to the UI Transformer engine. The engine processes the JSON step by step and instantly applies the modifications within the transparent layer. In this way, every sentence the user types is directly transformed into visible interface changes. Now let's see how an employee uses UI Transformer to enhance the medical system. On the screen, the red blocks represent the control functions of UI Transformer. The first step is selecting the application to transform. Once locked, every instruction in the chat will be automatically applied to it. And from here, just say what you want. UI Transformer does the rest. Let's look at an example. This patient form is crowded and monotonous with labels lacking hierarchy and too many confusing options. Each tiny checkbox demands precise clicking, making the process tedious and error-prone. To improve this, the user wants to adjust the gender label interaction. When the mouse hovers over the gender label, it highlights with a gray-blue background, and three option buttons, blue background with black text, appear around it. When the mouse hovers over a button, it turns pink-purple. If the hover lasts more than 0.5 seconds, the button turns purple with white text. The system automatically selects that option and fills it into the field. And finally, the gender label turns gray to indicate that the field has been completed. Therefore, the command entered in the chat is, when the mouse hovers over the gender label, the label is highlighted with a gray-blue background, and three buttons appear around it, corresponding to at male, at female, and at other. Each button has a blue background with black text. When the mouse hovers over a button, the button changes to a pink-purple color. If the hover lasts longer than 0.5 seconds, the button turns purple with white text. The system automatically selects the corresponding option, triggering the original radio button. The gender label changes to a gray background, indicating that the selection is complete. Finally, if the mouse leaves the @gender label, the surrounding buttons will disappear after 1.5 seconds. Now let's see UI Transformer in action. In the chat window, the user clicks the select button and hovers the mouse over the element they want to change. Now we enter the command in the chat. Replace @gender with real gender labels annotation. Replace @male option. Replace @female option. Replace @other option. And @gender label. Wait a few seconds, and the result is here. Three option buttons appear around the gender label. When the mouse hovers over the male button, it changes color. And at the same time, the male option is automatically selected. This creates a zero-click experience. Finally, let's explore how different prompts can transform the interface. At the top, we have the gender label. When the mouse hovers over it, the options appear, making selection quick and easy. Next is the phone number label. As the mouse approaches, the input box automatically enlarges, making it easier to fill in. Then comes the known allergies label. Hovering reveals icons for each option, making the interface more intuitive and engaging. And finally, the stress level label. Instead of text description, the values transform into a bar chart, giving a clear and instant view of stress levels. UI Transformer, a living interface that evolves with you.